folks, and welcome to another edition of City Hall Live. I am Joe Abeta, and today with us, our guest is Carol Branch, the Environmental Services Program Manager, as well as the Keep Santa Fe Beautiful Executive Director. Welcome. How are you doing today, Carol?
Thank you, Joe. I'm good. And you?
I'm doing great. Everything is going really well. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. I know it's a very, very busy time of year for you. I know actually the whole year is actually busy for you, but we appreciate you coming on today. First things first, I know you have a big event coming up. You have the Great American Cleanup coming up. Can you give us some details on that, please?
Sure. Yes, it is our big day, our annual Great American Cleanup, which also celebrates Earth Day. And it will be held on Saturday, April 17th from 9 to noon. And the city and hopefully Santa Fe County will join us to clean up our beautiful city. We make it so easy for everyone to participate 2 times a year to help clean up the city. All you have to do is sign up on our website at keepsantafebeautiful.org under events. And we provide trash bags, gloves, and free t-shirts to all of our volunteers. And since we're still in COVID a little bit, we have 3 dates for you to pick up all these supplies. And you can call me at 955-2215. I can send you the flyer, or again, go right to our website at keepsantafebeautiful.org and sign up.
So for the folks that might be just watching us for the first time, what is the Great American Cleanup? Could you give us some background on it and exactly what it is?
Well, sure. It started many, many years ago when plastic packaging became very prevalent and created a lot of garbage. So Keep America Beautiful started this Great American Cleanup. So all affiliates all over the country are involved in this, and we just take a day and do our best to clean up our communities.
That's pretty awesome. And everybody in the community of Santa Fe takes place in this. I'm sure people in the county too as well do as well, but it's a chance for us to kind of like a spring cleaning, if you will, for our city, right?
Absolutely. And as you know, this year we've had extra amount of litter. So it's a great time. Again, what we're asking all of our neighborhoods, individuals, businesses, churches, synagogues to help out. And again, we provide everything you need. And so all you'll have to do is pick up the supplies and then go out and pick up trash that morning and then leave it on your favorite corner. And you can tell us where you're leaving the garbage on our website. And then the city of Santa Fe goes around and we collect the trash for you and we dispose of it.
What's the deadline to participate, like officially participate?
Well, we will up until the 16th of, well, you can sign up up to the 16th of April. Of course, the days that we have to pick up the supplies are Friday. The last day is Friday, the 16th of April.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. And you had mentioned also, you talked about Keep Santa Fe Beautiful. And I know that's a nonprofit and you are the executive director. Can you give us what is Keep Santa Fe Beautiful?
Well, Keep Santa Fe Beautiful is a nonprofit organization. We are an affiliate of Keep America Beautiful, and we work in conjunction with the city of Santa Fe. And so again, like you said, we're a nonprofit, so we rely on donations, and I apply for grants as well in order to purchase all these supplies for the cleanups and also for other beautification projects that we have going on in the city.
Yeah, and I don't think, I think that it's a shame that we still have litter in our community, right? You think that stuff would have maybe have gone out maybe in the 70s where people didn't litter anymore. And I know when I was in elementary school, they had big campaigns about not littering and things like that. But it's great that we have these organizations like the organization that you're an executive director of that reminds us gently to say, hey guys, let's not litter. And if we see something, let's pick it up, because we're making a first impression on somebody that comes in our community, and we don't want to be known for having trash all over the place, right?
Good point, Joe. And you know, it's a great misconception that the city of Santa Fe or Santa Fe County or the state actually has staff that picks up litter.
Mm-hmm.
We do not.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which really leaves the responsibility to all of us residents. And so we have to take on the thought. I get calls every day, hey, can you come pick up trash on this street or this location? And I have to remind them that we don't have staff that does that. And so we have to get past the thought that it's not my litter, and remember that it's my community, and it's up to all of us to keep it clean.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. What other projects do you guys do besides the Great American Cleanup? I know you got a lot of them, but I just, what other ones do you guys have going on?
Well, we run the Adopt a Median program, which there are over 500 medians in the city of Santa Fe. And of those 500, Keep Santa Fe Beautiful manages 50 of them with these great businesses and individuals in our city that take the responsibility for a median to keep it beautiful. And so we have over 30 clients. And so it is a lot of paperwork and a lot of work to keep that organization going, to keep that project going, I'm sorry. And besides that, we also have, we partner with a master's program, charter high school. So we're always doing projects like installing rain gardens and planting trees, or just cleaning up the river and other projects like that. And then our latest one is the new entryway sign on the north side of town that we put in the spring.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. If you haven't seen it, you got to go out there and check it out. I had the privilege of being there for the actual ribbon cutting for that, and that was during the time of the pandemic. And you know what was really cool about it was that it was a positive thing happening during the pandemic. So being able to go and do kind of a normal thing during that time as a ribbon cutting and something positive for our community that was going on was just a breath of fresh air during that time. And I know I never had that chance to tell you that, but it was just kind of, when I was in my car going back to City Hall, I thought to myself, wow, that was some normalcy during the time of the pandemic, which was pretty awesome. So I just want to thank you for that personally, for that opportunity.
Thank you, Joe. We have a lot of people that really helped us get that past the deadline for the grant. Our city manager really helped, and you know, everything was shut down, so we had to work extra hard, or we would have lost the grant money. So again, the entryway sign, and I'll tell you about the other plans that we have with it going forward. Those are all with grant money and private donations. So it's a gift to the city from Keep Santa Fe Beautiful, and doesn't cost the city anything.
Yeah, and I just want to go back also to another project. This was pre-pandemic, but it was at Camino Carlos Ray Park. Is that where it was at? The Carlos Ray Park. We were out there, and this was pre-pandemic stuff. But you had a bunch of students out there, and it was a rain garden, correct? It was a way of had something to do with drainage and being able to use the rain to be able to water this garden, correct? And it was pretty amazing. It's still out there. And you might want to go check it out, folks, if you have a chance. But tell us a little bit about that, if you could, please.
So we work with the Santa Fe Watershed and the Raincatcher and other organizations to install as many what we call them as stormwater capture basins. So we find places where the stormwater would just evaporate or run off, and we try to capture it and plant trees and plants that will eventually, you know, bring down the temperature to help with global warming. And so in this case, at Camino Carlos Ray, we raised the money, and we were able to take out 3 parking spaces. There's plenty of parking there. And,
plenty.
And not only make it beautiful, but sustainable. So,
well, and you also made it, you guys did make it a learning, also a learning opportunity for students as well too, which I thought was really cool.
We always do. We partner with a master's program, Charter High School. And so we, a part of their curriculum is they have to do community service. So what Keep Santa Fe Beautiful does is we provide a class that's called Public Lands. So we take these students and I have these amazing mentors, adult mentors. So on any given Friday, we have 25 volunteers. And of course, we take that time to teach them all about how to care for public lands and to appreciate it. So a great partnership, and that's probably the most rewarding part of my job, is to teach the next generation. As a daughter of a farmer rancher, I feel the need to pass on how to take care of our public lands.
No, that was awesome, definitely. Now I know that you also had some, there's a couple things. I wanted to talk to you about the update that you are giving to the welcoming sign that's coming in as you're coming in from the north going south. You got some big things that are going to be happening to this welcoming sign. Can you tell us about those, please?
Sure. So if you drive by and see, it's just the entryway sign, which is pretty spectacular. But our next step is to light it up with solar energy to make it sustainable. And so that should happen in the next month or so. And then after that, we're going to landscape the entire area, or really in our case, we're going to rockscape it, because we don't want to have to take water up there and water plants that would just die. And then also, we also have to coexist with the prairie dogs. So if we plant a bunch of trees, they'll just destroy them. So we thought, well, how can we best coexist? So we're going to rockscape it beautifully. We're working with local architects and other businesses to come up with this beautiful design. So it should be spectacular someday when you come into Santa Fe. It's just not going to be the sign, that's going to be the whole area that's beautified.
When are you guys ballparking as far as date of completion for that?
Well, we do have grant money for the landscaping. So that should be done by early summer.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. That's awesome. That's something that definitely it does add to it when you come in, and I just think it's a really cool project. And again, I'll always think of that moment that day that when we were there cutting that ribbon, when I see that. So it has great memories for me. So all these things you guys do, it seems to me that you guys, have you been recognized for anything for any of these projects that you guys have done? I know that you have, but can you tell us a little bit about one of the ones that you're getting or you've gotten recently?
Well, we were part of the President's Circle for Keep America Beautiful this year. And so we were honored to receive that award. Being in the President's Circle, you have to do many projects. And of course, you have to have many volunteers to receive this award. So besides the President's Award, then we did get the National Innovation Award, and we will receive our award in November for the Keep America Beautiful National Conference. So we are so proud of that. And again, we rely heavily on donations from everyone, and you can make a donation anytime at our website, keepsantafebeautiful.org, so that we can continue to do these amazing projects, make our city clean, green, sustainable, and beautiful, and to teach our youth as well.
Yeah, no, it's definitely pride of ownership is what we want to do of our community by making sure that if we see something that it doesn't belong on the floor, or it's intertwined in a fence or something like that, we want to be able to just get out, you're on a walk, just pick it up, and it doesn't take any time to do that, and even burn a little bit of calories too when you go down there and pick it up. But that's great. So let's just recap real quick. The April 17th is the Great American Cleanup. If you wish to participate in it officially, you have until the 16th to pick up the gear that is required for that, trash bags, whatever what you're handing out. Please, I'm doing a horrible job recapping this, but what is it that people need to know? I apologize.
Well,
You do a better job, Carol.
You're doing fine, Joe. Well, we do ask that you go to our website, keepsantafebeautiful.org, and register. Mm-hmm. So we know how many participants we have, and that helps organize environmental services that, you know, help pick up the trash that day. And so when you register, then if you go online, you can also see the 3 dates that we have for you to come pick up your supplies. And then on that day, you're ready to go. And as you register, you can register your neighborhood and say, you know, the corner that you're going to leave the trash for us to pick up, so, which makes it really easy and streamlined.
That's awesome. And that's April 17th, folks. The pandemic is not going to hold us back from that. And I'm sure next year we'll be back to the full-fledged of all the celebration that goes on also during that day as well. So we're looking forward to that too. Carol,
that's right.
Go ahead. Yep. No, absolutely. Carol, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate the time, and we just thank you for everything that you're doing for our community and your group, and thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for the kind words.
Thank you. Folks, thank you for joining us, and thank you for watching City Hall Live. Have a safe week. Have a great week. Adios.